Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm getting a DEXA scan today. So I'm going to a nearby DexaFit location. That's the company that's doing the scan. And it's going to be in West Houston for anyone that's interested. They have multiple clinics in and around here and across the nation. And I'm just doing this intro from the car instead of the office, where it's going to be held. So just getting that out of the way. DEXA is essentially an evolution of an X-ray scan. And it's used to check out things like your body composition, your bone density, muscle mass, fat percentage, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyways, it's used for health assessments, risk evaluations, a whole bunch of stuff. And this one is using AI to help craft results and to analyze more of what's going on. So without further ado, let's go to the office.
Anything metal off, then you can lay on the table. Your head's on the side by the windows. Yeah, I think you just would probably have to take off your glasses.
Yeah. And mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, but whenever you're ready, you can lay on the table because I'm going to get it started here in a second.
Okay.
Yep, and head's on that side by the windows. Do you remember what your weight was from the one that you just did?
I should be about 155. It didn't tell me what my weight was.
Okay. Head will be on this side.
Head will be on that side. Okay.
Yep, and then just try to make sure you're inside those black lines because that's the scanning field. Okay. So move your arms a little bit closer in toward your side, but not touching.
Okay.
Okay. Is that, yeah, you can lay them flat on the table. Just close your fingers together. All right. Is that okay for 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Just try your best to relax. You can breathe normally, close, open your eyes, up to you.
What about my legs?
Yeah, whatever is comfortable for you,
Okay.
as long as they're inside the lines, which they are. Okay. So just try your best to not move and no talking. Any questions before I get it started?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so 6 minutes and I'll come right back in and go over your results. All right, you are all set. I'm gonna get your, yeah. So for the DEXA report, the printout one is like the standard report that you get anywhere. It does not include any of the explanations or anything.
Yeah.
That is all going to be on the app, and I'll show you that report afterwards.
Okay.
But just keep in mind that everything I say will be on the app, so you don't have to remember any of it.
Cool.
And while I go over that, I am going to get these printed out. Right here is your body fat percentage. You're at a 24.1.
Okay.
The graph up here shows how you compare to your peers when it comes to body fat. So everything within the entire shaded area is 95% of the population in your peer group, with this middle line being the average. So you can see you are a little bit below average, so you do have a lower body fat percentage than most people your age.
Okay.
Down here, it shows where you are on an exact percentile. It's comparing you to two different groups. This YN column stands for young normal. That's comparing you to the optimal, which is a healthy 25-year-old.
Okay.
And then AM is age matched. So that just means that 37% of people your age and 67% of healthy 25-year-olds have a lower body fat percentage than you.
Okay.
Third number, Android Gynoid ratio. That number is saying the fat that you do have, are you storing more of it in your abdomen area versus your hips and thighs?
Okay.
So do you have an apple or pear shape?
Yeah.
You're at a 0.9. So you are below 1, which does mean that you do store more of it in your hips and thighs, which is good. That's where you want to store it. If you were over 1 and you stored it in your abdomen area, it can put you at higher risk for cardiovascular disease.
Okay.
So ideal range is between 0.6 and 0.8. This last one here, the VAT area, this is your visceral fat, which is not the fat you can see or touch, but it's surrounding your organs.
Okay.
You're at a 109.
Okay.
For visceral fat, anything above 100 is considered increased risk. Above 160 is high risk. For type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, coronary artery disease. Ideal range for everyone is going to be as close to 0 as possible, but technically anything below 100 is in the safe zone. Left side is giving you a breakdown by region of your body composition. So you can see in each area, left and right arm, trunk, legs, and it shows exactly how many pounds of fat mass that you have in each, lean mass, and fat percentage. Really just highlighting the symmetry between the right and the left side.
Okay.
Same info on this next page. It's still just giving you a breakdown by region, except this one's in grams, so it's just way more precise on here.
Okay.
And then the last page measures your bone density, which they use the T-score for. For bone density, anything above -1 is considered healthy,
Okay.
and you are at a 0.4, so you are in the healthy range. Just like that first page, the middle line right here is the average for your peers. So you can see you're a little bit above average in the green. So that's good. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the app really quick, but that is that report. Any questions about the printout version of it?
No, it looks great.
Okay. On the app, I'll show you on the iPad, it's gonna be the same info as your phone, it's just formatted a little bit different. But whenever you first open it, it's gonna have your biological age. This is just letting you know what age your body is functioning based on your results, which yours just happens to be the same as the chronological age.
Okay.
But if you click this little arm that you'll see on your phone, it's gonna open up the full report for the DEXA scan.
Okay.
The first page has an overview of all those main numbers from the printout. It's also gonna have a target zone on here so you can see if you're in the X-layer needs focus range. And then over here, you can click and remove your lean mass and see where you're storing your fat mass in the red, vice versa, just kind of showing your weight distribution. The sections at the top are gonna go into depth. So these first two, the lean mass and the body fat tab, both show how many pounds that you have of each, percentage. It shows how you compare to others down at the bottom. And then you can click and see the symmetry and breakdown by region as well. The belly fat tab is gonna have your visceral fat, which they do convert to pounds on here. So it's just showing where you are on a scale. And it will have that AG ratio, the apple versus pear-shaped number. Last one is going to measure bone density, the weight of your skeleton, all of the explanations, tips, and all that extra info will be at the bottom for each section. And then any follow-up scans that you do at any DexaFit, you can click on these arrows and see all your progress over time. So it does track everything, and you can also view it as a PDF if you want to save or share it with anyone. So that's all in the app. You'll probably have to refresh it to be able to see it in there.
Okay.
But any questions about this report?
No.
No?
Looks good.
All right. Should be all set. If you end up having any questions, again, you can always give us a call. Here is this guy.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Awesome. And what is your name again?
Miranda.
Miranda, it's a pleasure. I know, dude. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, I went over the data, and here's what I think. Currently, I'm 5'9", I'm 156 pounds, and I'm at 24% body fat. My recommended body weight is the same at roughly 155 pounds, but I need to lose about 6 pounds of fat and gain about 6 pounds of lean mass. So there's a lot more in here and the other information I get out of the app, but this is the most important data to me. So how would I summarize my experience? So I think the scanner was insanely accurate, and I used it to compare against my previous 2 scans in both 2018 and 2019. The output and results are much more detailed than the visits that I had several years ago, and you can see the scan itself, if you compare the old to the new, it looks higher detailed. So the bottom line is the scan is only 7 minutes and you get the results instantly, and the clinician will go over your results with you right after the scan like the one did for me. And you also get the results emailed to you, and there's an app that you download with the information in it as well. Lastly, they keep track of all your visits, and you can visit other DexaFit locations, and all the information is shared between them. So I think this was 100% worth it. I highly recommend you get one of these if you want to see where you're at in terms of your body composition, and maybe to help you get where you're going. So that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.